Well, there's a song in my heart, comes from someplace deep and dark. There's a song in my heart, and it takes me the long way home.
Hey, so how does it feel? Your new CD's out. What kind of feedback are you getting?
Lots of really good feedback. Actually, I'm pretty thrilled. It's been reviewed by a couple of different CBC, I should say EC Music Canada and EC Radio Canada reviewed the album, and I got fantastic feedback on that. On iTunes, it was the album was number 11 out of 200 for new release singer songwriter in Canada. So that was wicked cool.
Oh, congratulations.
Well, one that's really like near and dear to my heart is Daughter of Trees. That one is like, that's my song for me. But my favorite, how it all came together, I think, is Long Way Home. Is probably my favorite on the whole album. Long Way Home. It was just something that I would sing snapping my fingers, you know. I took the long way home. Didn't want the day to end. Woke up to a rainbow and went looking for the other end. And I went looking for the other end. That was the whole song, you know, like a couple of verses and just walking and snapping my fingers. And so when I brought it to Peter, I said, like, I never wrote actual music to it, just the melody and the lyrics. And I sang him a couple of bars and we just did a rough recording of it. And I come back a couple of days later and he's got it all laid out. What do you think of this? And I went, perfect. That's exactly it. I am aching to do a music video for this song. I can see it like a Fred Astaire, black and white, like a walking, kind of tune. It's my favorite, absolute favorite. It's just got this kind of slinky, I don't know, jazzy swing. I don't know how to describe it, but that was definitely my favorite. That photograph was actually taken off of a point on Devil's Island in Temagami last year. I was just out for a walk and I was so misty. It was beautiful. And I just literally took my cell phone and I just put it down level with the ground and just snapped a picture. And it turned out amazing. The title track on the album, Big Dream, is just about humanity coming together and just living in harmony and being at peace with each other. Oh, there's so much chaos in the world and so much frustration and confusion and anger. But on the other side of that, humanity is really showing some beautiful colors at the same time, people helping each other out and working together, and which is the big dream, like peace and tranquility and harmony it comes from each of us individually putting that energy out there and then making it work together.
Long way home, I didn't want the day to end. I woke up to a rainbow and went looking for the other end. And I went looking for the other end.
Again? Not up, down?
Song in my bones.
Song in my bones. And then you can go up in the second line if you want. But
Okay.
your voice is just so smooth and relaxed there when you go down. It's just really...
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
There's a song in my bones. Makes me ramble, makes me roam. There's a song in my bones that guides me when I'm on my own. I take the long way home. I don't want the day to end. I wake up to that rainbow and go looking for the other end. And I go looking for the other end. Long way home. Long way home, my friend, I take the long way. The long way, I take the long way home. Yeah, I take the long way home.
Peter Cliche, he had a big part to do with your CD. Talk about his involvement.
He is just an amazing musician. And Peter actually produced this album and did all the arrangements on the song. So he played all the instruments. This is the first album I've done where I'm not playing the banjo. And I was quite happy to just like pass it on to him and gave him free reign basically on dressing up my songs. And he did such a fabulous, fantastic job. He knows how to bring the emotion from the lyrics and just put it to music. He's so good with that. So it was very much a team project, and I am so blessed to have had the opportunity to work with him. And yeah, it's just fantastic.
Producer takes in this big umbrella of things. A producer decides, or can decide, what direction the song will go, how it's fleshed out, how long, how short. You just saw I'm influencing the way she sings the first verse as compared to the third.
Well,
Now, why? Because I've heard it so many times, and if you give her all in the first verse, where are you going to go from there? Esther writes great songs. Part of what I resonate to is the simple messages, the down-to-earth messages, natural ideas.
I've always struggled with the in-studio part of being a musician and a songwriter. I love performing. That's my favorite, to have the audience right there, and that exchange of energies is what really feeds me and fuels me. So I've always struggled with the process of recording, but Peter just explained everything, every step along the way, and just made me feel so at ease that I was impressed with myself with just how smoothly, by the end of, the last couple of songs, I was like, all right, I know what I'm doing now. So it was a challenging experience, but so rewarding on so many levels.